This track story is so hilariously ridiculous. If you guys haven't heard, it's all over the news right now, going viral. It is a story of removing accountability at the time and the point that you were caught in 4K, in 5D, on candid camera, doing criminal activity. Let's call it what it is. One girl smacked another girl on the back of the head because the girl began to win in the race. And now is up on the internet crying, trying any way that she can to escape accountability. But wait, she's supported by parents that also don't want to hold her accountable as well. Anyway, we're going to go over the news story, and we have two news stories. We have one from the perspective of the victim and then one from the assailant. Let's get active on the assailant one first. Without further ado.
Tonight, a Portsmouth family says they're telling their side of the story in reference to a shocking incident at a Virginia High School League indoor track meet that left one athlete allegedly injured after she claimed she was
Watch this right here, okay? This is her making the motion towards violence.
struck by a baton held by IC Norcom High School senior Alayla Everett. Everett spoke exclusively to 10 on Your Side's Markeisha Jackson, who brings us much more.
This is so wild.
The young athlete in question says there's more to that video than meets the eye.
Okay.
Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you might be physically hurt, but God damn it, my mental. Oh, I got caught. My emotions in getting caught makes me feel bad, so you're not thinking about. By the way, when she hit the young girl over the head, it caused not only a concussion, but a slight skull fracture. Oh, but you might be physically hurt, but you're not dealing with my mental Oh, my feelings. I can't believe this shit.
Than meets the eye.
Everybody has feelings.
Everybody has feelings.
You're physically
Where's
hurt,
my violin?
but you're not thinking of my mental, right?
Oh.
Alayla Everett is a decorated athlete and senior at IC Norcom High School. She would have never thought her trip to the Class 3 track and field state finals last Tuesday would take a drastic turn.
They're going off of one angle.
Alayla visibly emotional because of this video from the meet. This was a 4x200 meter relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
Yo, let's play that again. Yo, imagine the murder suspect getting up on TV and crying that their feelings are hurt that they got caught being a murder suspect.
Of this video from the meet.
This girl is moving, by the way.
Relay race, and she and a Brookville High School athlete were rounding a curve on the track when they nearly collided with each other.
Okay, after a couple times hitting her, my baton got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit.
So to that track star, the track girl who hit the girl in the back of the head with the baton and is now doing a bunch of interviews saying that, oh my gosh, you guys are misjudging her. She didn't hit her on purpose. It was an accident. Y'all are judging her based off of a 10-second video. She just lost her balance. It's on video, okay? Not to be rude, but kind of to be rude because you hit somebody in the back of that. She has a concussion, okay? We watched you cock your arm back and hit her. I don't really know what you're expecting from people. You know, it was caught on video. You know, people even played it back in slow motion. And you can see her arm go back first and then swing and hit her. So like it wasn't just a her losing her balance kind of thing. Like you intentionally hit her in the back of the head. I don't know why you would even do that if you were going to do some interviews and cry about it, saying, oh my gosh, like, why are you guys being mean to me? People are being mean to you because you gave a girl a concussion just because she was ahead of you. I don't think anyone's buying this story, girl. So you just need to take the L on this because we can clearly see that you did it on purpose.
Yo, so what she's saying is this is all physics, guys, right? Like it has nothing to do. So it was her losing her balance, not her losing her temper. Does that make any sense? But because of physics, it rolled up her back. And instead of coming back down into her natural running, she reached across the lane to bop this chick on the back of her head. Please tell me how that makes any damn sense. Let's take a look at, let's watch it again. Let's see. So for folks that don't know, so I ran track in high school, right? On these indoor meets, after the first lap, you can move from the end of the lanes all the way down into lane number 1. So within there might be some bumping, right? There might be some shoving, there might be some pushing, but it's a sport. It's a part of the game, right? You have to jockey for position. So what the faster young lady is doing right here on the end, you can see her trying to get out in front, because if she stays in lane number 2, it's going to take seconds out of her time. This young lady is pissed that this chick is boogieing right past her and then bops her.
But Alayla says it was accidental.
Baby girl, you went like this. You swung. You winded up right before you assaulted this young lady. But let's bathe in her tears. Let's see.
I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose.
The baby hair tells the story.
I didn't have to see your first video, second video, 10
Wow.
video. I know 100% that she won't do this to nobody.
Now, these are the parents, by the way.
Her parents outraged at the backlash. The IC Norcom relay team was disqualified, a ruling that a local USA track and field official finds questionable.
Outraged at the accountability.
Play-by-play look shows that the Brookville athlete was running closely to Alayla.
Yeah.
If a person comes up on the outside,
Look at that wind up.
A full stride ahead of me before they can cut in front of me.
Listen, at the end of the day, if let's say that it did get stuck on her back, the next thing, you're winding up behind you. Behind you. You can't tell me that you winding up behind you and then you're making contact to someone in an opposite lane. You don't even run like this, right? You're gonna run in front of you.
The other family spoke with the news station in Roanoke asking for an apology from Alayla, something she wants to give, but she says the other athlete hasn't been receptive, blocking her on social media, and instead the Everett family was served with court papers.
And now we have to go to a city
What is
3 hours away that everybody hates our guts already.
They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video.
VHSL says they are still reviewing the situation, and Portsmouth Public Schools says they will support whatever ruling comes from the league. Markeisha Jackson, 10 on your side.
You know what's crazy about this? And listen, I have a longer interview of the girl speaking. We're gonna go over that in a quick second, but it's crazy to watch. See, like back in my day, if I did something wrong, my parents would not come out in support of what I did wrong. My parents would be on the side of justice, on the side of what's right. Do you know how destructive that it is to not hold a young person accountable for their wrongdoing and to feed into their tears as she tries to control and manipulate the situation? Supporting your child does not mean to believe everything that they say, especially if a crime was committed. Now, the sheer force necessary for a baton to not only give you a concussion, but to fracture you, and these batons are not made out of adamantium or some shit like that. So to cause all that is not an accidental strike. You gotta be able to control your emotions, baby girl. Anyway, let's look at her full interview.
And talk to me about how it's made you feel when you see that video has gone viral and you read the hurtful comments and you see people who don't know you at all making comments like that.
Did I just hear a smoke detector? This just gets better by the moment.
It's like,
It's crazy because there's a man in the household.
They're going off of one angle, like, I know what happened, but
Yo, there's like a battalion of smoke detectors going off in that goddamn house. It's like at least 7 of these motherfuckers. Change the goddamn battery.
I don't have enough. Like, they went on the news. I'm just a person by myself. Nobody's going to believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose because of jealousy. It's plenty of people. I know I'm not the best at track. I applaud her for being such a great runner.
The other girl's good.
I would never hit somebody because of jealousy. And it's like, at the end of the day, I'm a child too. And I'm sorry. I didn't intentionally hit her. I didn't know it was gonna cause a concussion. I didn't know all of this was gonna happen. I would never do that to somebody on purpose. Literally, when I used to play basketball, I literally used to apologize in the middle of the game. Like, nobody.
You got caught!
I'm not the type to hit somebody on purpose. Like, I've never been in a fight. I've always been on the road. I never get calls home. So just people making.
Put a battery in the alarm.
9-second video, they're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video. And you know, I have a lot of supportive people around me, so I love them for that. And like, I know it's not affecting, it's just like a lot on me. I'm confident in myself. I know what I did. Nobody's gonna make me think that I did something that I didn't do. So that's the way I was raised. I was raised well, so I know, you know, it's just still a lot because it's the whole world against me. And
I blame the parent. I will always blame the parent. I know y'all have seen that girl crying her eyes out, the girl who hit that other girl in the track meet with the baton. She says it was unintentional. She's crying her eyes out on national TV, and I can only be upset with the parent. You mean to tell me, as the parent of that child, you watched that same video that all of us watched, and you allowed your daughter to get on national television and not take ownership of what she did? It's parents like y'all, which is why kids grow up and have issues. Various issues, because you aren't teaching your child anything. Accountability. Hold yourself accountable. Apologize. You lost your cool. That was assault and you can go to jail. Instead of getting on national TV and standing 10 toes down behind your daughter, you should have had a private conversation with her about potential charges, how that is assault, and make her apologize. Instead, we got to watch this foolery today on national TV. I will always blame the parents because y'all aren't teaching your children anything. Ooh, the ghetto.
Sorry, young lady. Your tears mean not a damn thing. You could have really hurt that young lady. And for what? Because you couldn't control your emotions. But again, it is crazy that her parents are just not holding her accountable whatsoever. The best thing that you could do right now is to admit that you were wrong, take accountability for your wrongdoing, because we all see it, baby girl. What else do we need? Do we need another camera angle? How many camera angles? What, are you guys gonna get like a forensic Baton pathologist in order to understand the trajectory and the angles with the mathematical equations? Come on, enough is enough. We see it right there. This is like someone telling you, yo, the sky is pink today, and you walk outside and it's still blue, and you like, bro, the sky is still blue. What you talk about? Nah, bro, it's pink. What you mean? I can see it with my own eyes. Now let's hear from the victim and her family.
Whacked during a relay, a high school runner hit another runner in the head with a baton during a track meet.
ABC's Janae Norman has the story.
Junior Kaylin Tucker was running the second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner with Kaylin on the outside, Kaylin's mother cheering her on. Just as Kaylin is passing the other runner, the athlete swings her baton, striking Kaylin.
I just felt a bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches checked on Kaylin or reached out afterwards.
To see that they kept running and she not stopped and check.
They reached out after the news got behind it.
Check on my daughter. That was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
The other runner, who attends IC Norcom High School, has not been named. Kaylin's parents say Norcom's athletic director and the girl's father apologized in a phone call, but they're still waiting for the opposing athlete and her coaches to reach out.
We definitely want the coaches and a personal apology from the actual athlete as well, because it's only, it's only right.
The Virginia High School League saying in a statement, "We thoroughly review every instance like this," adding, "The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition."
And that was ABC's Janae Norman. Kaylin's parents say they are waiting to see what disciplinary action will be taken against the other athlete before they decide on their next steps.
I know y'all seen that video of that high school girl that hit the mess out of the other girl while they was running that race. I think it was the 4x2 to be exact. And as y'all can see, I ran track at Baylor, okay? And out of my however many years I was freaking there, and I started track in the freaking 4th grade, and I'm 25 now, retired about what, 4, maybe 5 years ago. And the only crazy thing I've seen is just like when distance races are going on and you're too close to people, like someone may spike you, or if anything, there's a lot of like shoving with like the shoulders and like, the tricep, bicep area, But that's it. I have never seen someone intentionally, and yes, I think it was intentional. If you don't know the video I'm talking about, again, this girl was running the 4x2, and she basically they shoved each other, and then she went like this and hit the mess out the girl. And then she made a video or whatever and was crying and stuff. And I'm pretty sure she was talking to her freaking lawyers and stuff, and they said oh, just crying and make it seem like you're really upset, because she didn't even apologize to the girl after it happened. You would think after you hit the mess out of somebody with a baton and they veer off the track, the girl went off the freaking track and was all like this, you would think after you finish the race, you would run over there and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean for that." She didn't even apologize to the girl, which makes no sense. And it's been days since this happened. And some people are like, "Oh, well, she still didn't apologize." One, it's too late to apologize to the girl. And I found out apparently they're suing the school because I guess they can make more money if they sue the school as opposed to suing the girl. But then I also heard that they're also suing her. I don't know. I think she shouldn't freaking run anymore because, babes, there's no way. I've never seen anything like that happen in track history. The way her arm went back, baby, I don't know why she even cried. I would have had more respect for the girl if she would have came out and been like, "Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I did hit her. It is my fault. I truly do apologize now looking back at it," or something, because what? Girl got a concussion and a skull crusher. I forgot what it was, but it's just the principle of it. It still baffles me watching that video back. The way the baton went back, baby, that was some force. That was not just a shove and an accidental tap, and the girl ran off the track. I hope she get all her coins. I hope she gets every freaking penny that she deserves, because ain't no way. Couldn't have been me. Because I would have got healthy and whatnot and wanted to get my ones. I'd have been like, let's we need to get our ones, because ain't no way. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about it, because it's absolutely insane to me. I don't know what she thought that crime was finna do. I really don't know what she thought that crime was finna do when there's a video showing what happened. And she didn't even apologize to the girl after. She just thought the shit was gonna slide. I truly think that's what she thought.
Just as I tell everybody on the channel, it's not about the L's that you take, but the learning lessons or the life lessons that can become of the L or the loss that you incur. Instead of taking the L, the emotions got the best of her, and she tried to instead take her opponent out, right? Which is its own strategy. Not a good strategy, not a high integrity strategy, but a strategy nonetheless supplanted by the unaccountability that oozes from her parents as they figure out how to coddle her bad behavior. But all right, guys, I just want to talk about this real quick. Give me your comments down below. Do you think it was intentional, unintentional? Do you think that the parents are just as unaccountable? Do you think that they deserve as much blame for their child as she does? Leave me your thoughts, opinions, ideologies, perspectives, and feedbacks down in the comment box down below so we can have a conversation about it. Until next time, YouTube. Peace! You is ratchet as they come. Rainbow weaves and batwing lashes, weighing more than a man. What time is your football practice? I bet you can hit that A gift like a mug. How you big back and said a man must buy you gifts. Where here goes a Fitbit tracker. Are you mad? Cause you got 3 kids by 4 different dads. You pick cookies, then you bash. Oh man, when you get sad.